This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Maryland Terrapins.
Alright, hopefully this game is a better one.
Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Terrapins will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Evans. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard...
Playing well on offense so far.
First down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
Unloads quickly. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. He knew exactly where to go with that one, and they've got...
I thought I was going to throw a pick there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here.
Touchdown, Huskies! The finisher, the
Let's go.
exclamation point on that drive.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one on the opening drive?
Let's get a W.
Field, 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Martin back to pass. Got his man on the right. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Makes it past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space.
Just tackle him into the end zone.
Touchdown, Maryland!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch.
Gotta get my defense better. Gotta play better defense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus
Got more than a yard there.
how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Oh, they're after him. Runs through the tackle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Okay.
snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The offense changing the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short
That's
gain.
not what I want to do.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Martin will throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Hand off from the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a crease, it's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Evans. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it. Fights off a defender.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the run.
No idea where he came from. Maybe he came in as a blitz or something.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be
Dumbass can't catch.
going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Ray. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Martin back to pass. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The RPO, it's complete. At midfield, he's got room. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. It gets an explosive play for this offense.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Martin will throw it. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Should have been an intentional grounding there.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab.
Same freaking play that he scored last time.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
I should have had a guy in a curl route there.
They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Boston. Out Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
All right.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Williams will pass. Pulls it in. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Quarterback running on the draw.
Oh, suck.
Down and still on his feet.
Damn it.
Defense picks it up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, man, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's got it at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll immediately call timeout.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. Release to the back. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard him.
Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete.
Pick that off, bro.
4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Martin back to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here.
Where's the intentional grounding? He was not out of the tackle box.
His experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force
I mean,
it into coverage.
yeah, he wasn't
Got the lead,
outside of
it's not
the
there, just throw it away. The head coach
box
loves
there.
to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's screen.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Flying out to the left. And he's going to run it all the way back.
Good play there.
No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Williams will pass. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back.
One of the biggest peeves in this game is when they catch the ball and then they just, at the last second, drop it. Like he caught it, there, brought it in, and then he drops it. That should be a fumble, if not an incompletion. Not an incompletion, it should be a fumble.
Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down. Williams will pass. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Thought I usered him in front of him to catch that.
Running room couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Boy, going the other way, and he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first and 10. They go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
To the air on second down. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Martin will throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable third and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. grabbed in the middle. It's Ray. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Williams looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the
See, the dude caught it. He brought it in, and then he just lets go of it.
Best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Motion from the wideout. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Washington right back to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can.
That's totally not a fumble.
As a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through.
Thank you for holding on.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. The offense will have to use its...
I didn't even choose a play. Whatever.
With the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Williams will pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Dude, he dropped it. Like, he caught it, and then he dropped it at the last second. That's a... I can't...
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no.
What's up, Snafu? I don't know why I play this game.
Nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game?
I lose like every user game.
And the Terrapins will punt this one
Like
away.
when I'm playing against another user, I always lose. If I play like a normal online game, I'm normally not bad.
He only needs a sliver of daylight.
But when I play in Dynasty, I just...
Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up
I don't know.
just a little bit of yards to help out the O.
Wait, you're getting home from work? You're sick.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Williams looking for a man. The sure hands, it's Boston. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.
That last play shouldn't have been a pick. No idea why it was. Thanks for saying hi. Catch you next time, bro.